Matamu Tu.
You know, sometimes I really struggle on how to introduce this segment in a very unserious manner. And then I just go on and just do something serious. It's Matamu Extra, number 6. And today I won't really bore you with very many fairy tales. Instead, let's start with a word from Sybil of Sybil's Spices. If you remember her, I mentioned her and her chicken rub in the episode. And here's what she had to say.
Hi guys, wow, what a show. For those who do not know me yet, my name is Sybil, and for the longest time I've been obsessed with spices and food, and slowly it became one of my favorite things to do. In all that experimentation and testing, I believe I've come up with the perfect blend. And I really can't wait for everyone to try it and get obsessed with it as I am. I am truly and genuinely humbled for the mention and belief. And honestly, can't wait. Be blessed. Peace.
Thanks, Sybil. We really can't wait to get obsessed with your spices either. I'll have her details in the show notes, and look out on my Instagram for an announcement of when she will launch her spices. And now for today's extra, I have a few bits of content that didn't make it into the episode. First, here's a discussion that Chef Michael and I had about how ancient Egyptians, oh Lord, ancient Egyptians. Sorry guys, I had a discussion. Here's a discussion that Chef Michael and I had about how ancient Egyptians used to hatch their chicken eggs. And till now, you have the ancient Egyptians created a hatchery. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Mm-hmm. So you see like what we use now with the hot bulb and an incubator. Yeah. So the ancient Egyptians actually had a hatchery. A very complicated hatchery that used clay ovens, and there's a way that they pick the eggs and touch them against their eyelids to see whether they're getting too hot.
Oh wow!
And it's like a very complicated thing. Yeah. That was invented by the Egyptians like way back when, and is in use until today in modern day Egypt. So like chickens have been like they're really entrenched. They're really entrenched into our history as an African continent. That one was really fascinating for me. Next, we have a slightly embarrassing story about how I was chased down by a chicken when I was younger. And then another memory that has really stuck with me is that one of those times we got like 2 chickens, I think, and we came back with it. Then shortly after that, we went back to school. So one of the evenings we got back from school, and our house help, the person who used to stay with us, she had let them out to just roam and eat the grass and whatnot.
Right.
And as I was walking into the house, there was a cockerel, right? Yes. It decided that today was the day it was going to fight me. My friend, I ran around the house. I'm running, everybody's laughing because I was like, why are you running? Yeah. I was like,
You've obstructed its territory.
You guys, let me tell you, they say that chickens cannot fly, but I swear that chicken was flying over my head. Yeah? Trying to catch me.
Yeah.
And did you know that chickens can run as fast as 9 kilometers an hour? For short bursts, that's faster than a human. Chickens are scary.
What?
Legit though. No, that thing chased me down. Like the only thing that helped is that we had a guard at the time, and he had just coming to work. So he had me screaming, running about the house. Then he came and he scared the chicken.
Away the cockerel,
so he just and then the thing is that it just goes back to whatever it was doing. Yeah. It doesn't even care. It's like this evil bird. Such an evil bird.
That's very interesting.
I got my revenge later though.
So you slaughtered it?
Yes, I learned how to slaughter. That was the first one that I slaughtered.
All right.
So I was very
revenge.
I was very, very happy. I can assure you that. That's the one I ate. I ate it. I was happy. I was so happy.
Yeah.
Yes, I was very happy to exact my revenge on that chicken. Let no one ever cheat you, by the way, that chickens can't run fast, because, my friend, those things can run. Now, this next one is a smart joke that I really hope won't pass too many of you. And now is a very smart chicken joke. Famed philosopher Plato was applauded for his definition of a man as a featherless biped. So Diogenes the cynic plucked the feathers from a cock, brought it to Plato's school, and said, "Here is Plato's man."
That's a good one.
Can you imagine everybody's face when he did that? It's like,
man, really?
so terrible.
That's a nice one. That's a good one.
Yeah, these ancient Greeks sure had a few loose nuts in their brains, huh? For the final bit of this segment, here's Chef Michael and I discussing comfort food recipes. Now, I think when I do comfort food style, I end up getting a kienyeji chicken. Because usually when I'm looking for comfort food, I'm pretty sick, like a flu or something.
Yeah.
So I'll just squeeze myself and get enough money to buy one whole kienyeji chicken, butcher it, throw it in my pressure cooker with ginger, garlic, onions, lots of onions because I love onions. Probably if I can find one bird's eye chili, just one though, and not cut it up, just throw it in whole.
What's your chili tolerance?
Very, very low. Very, 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 very low. Very, very low.
I get it. Okay.
And then probably just throw in some whole tomatoes and whatnot. And then if I can find a chayote, I don't know if you know.
Yes. It tastes like cucumber.
Yes.
It tastes like cucumber.
Potatoes, like it's its own flavor. Yeah. So I'll just get a chayote, peel it up, chop it up, throw it in there with the chicken, and then I'll boil that. Pressure cook for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, because it's kienyeji.
Yeah.
So what happens is that all these other things cook through and become part of the stock.
Right. Yes.
And celery. If I can find celery, I usually throw it in, but not much. Just like one rib. Yeah, it should be enough.
I'm really grateful for the person who came up with celery.
It's the best thing in the world. It is though. It's fantastic.
Because once you merge celery, white onions, and carrots,
the end.
Man, you're done.
That's Cajun cooking though. That's Cajun cooking. And you need to add bell pepper in there so that it's proper Cajun.
Yeah.
But I don't do bell peppers with the comfort food style.
Yeah.
So that once that has become ready, I'll pull out the chicken, properly mash through the stock so that anything that's still solid can become can really mix in, and then I'll reduce that for just a little bit, just so that it's reduces by about a third.
Right.
Yeah, on a low fire.
Yeah.
And then I'll put the chicken back in, turn it a few times, and now serve that. So it's actually a chicken soup, but with like big pieces of chicken.
Right. Yes.
My God.
I mean, I was just listening to you explaining it. and guys, Reumac knows his stuff, man.
Thank you,
man.
Thank you.
Chayote. We need to also experience these things, but I can imagine how delicious that
it
really
is. Fantastic, and like it really makes me feel better. Like if I was feeling sick, I stop feeling sick and I just start to immediately feel better.
Yeah.
So that's my comfort food. And that was it. Thank you so much for listening to this week's Matamu Extra. In the next episode of the podcast, it will be the last full episode of this season. I'm so sad, but I've prepared a extra special one just for you. It's going to be about nyama choma. Yes, grilled meat, our favorite. You don't want to miss this season finale. Hit that subscribe button right now so that you get a notification the moment the episode is released. Till then, it's your boy Reumac assuring you that chickens aren't out to get you.